Everyone is speculating that it's all hands on deck at Kensington Palace, that people are in an uproar trying to figure out how to combat this book by Prince Harry. You know, I'm going to just say it one last time. I told you something big was coming. Well, I'm not gloating. I love it when I'm right, though. But I told you something big was coming. The thing is, never mind what I said. Because, it's the Sussexes. There's always something big coming, so it has nothing to do with me. But this is the thing. And poor William, he's got to be at his wit's end. He's already, worried all of his hair out. He's had more rapid hair loss than anyone in the family. I think the only one that's actually as bad off, if not worse, is Uncle Pennywise. Yeah, Pennywise is probably pretty bad. So I'm still thinking about this book, and I'm reading different accounts of people's opinions and such about this book, the book. We may as well just call it the book. I think we have a working title. I don't know if that title is finalized, but as we think about this book, all of the things that it implies, all of the people that will be affected, and most certainly the Cambridges, in particular the Duke of Cambridge. Harry has, I don't know, for some reason, I can't even remember who said it, but yesterday, before the book was announced, someone said, please don't say anything else, or you shouldn't say anything else. And I forget which reporter it was in the UK that said that. And when I think about it, I'm like, gosh, he probably didn't know this book was going to be announced. But as things go, they probably knew it would be a matter of time before a book was written. And so the book is here. It's here. It's not published yet, but it's here. And how will that affect the royal family is what everyone is going to exhaust themselves discussing this week. And what I love about this is that as much as they try to point the finger at the Duchess of Sussex as though she has Harry in some kind of exotic blood spell or something, or that she's put some kind of, magic on him, or she's controlling him, it's amazing how much we have learned about Harry in the past few months. This has been Harry Unchained, Harry Unplugged, Harry, his authentic self, Harry. That's what it's been. It's been the authentic self, Harry. Harry taking his power back. Harry speaking his truth. Harry speaking his truth to power. Whatever you want to call it, it's been all about Harry. Meghan has had such a small role publicly in the things that are happening with the Sussexes. And so we finally get to see the real Harry. And whatever interview it was, I guess it was maybe the engagement interview, when it was something said about the Harry that you know, or in other words, the Harry you think you know. And it was just that. It was kind of like this. I see V has just uploaded a video. I'm gonna have to watch that, you guys. I'll get back to you. Well, okay, so Miss V had a good show on the Sussex Set podcast. Hope I'm saying that in the correct order. Sussex podcast set. Okay, yeah, Sussex Set podcast. I guess that sounds right. Anyway, she had a great show, a great podcast. I learned a lot, and I tell you, she really breaks things down. There are a few people that I listen to: Tina and Michelle, Facts and 2 Cents, and the Sussex Global UK podcast. Now, Sussex Global UK podcast, I'm telling you, she actually touched on some things that I was thinking, and I'm just like, I couldn't really articulate it in a way that I thought was thought-provoking, so I decided to stray away from it until I had more information. Well, I mean, and I'm going to tell you in particular, I believe it was the last show where she actually spoke about the way that they create a monster like the one at KP, the KP monster. I really think they should make a movie called The KP Monster. Now, the KP Monster, in a way, kind of looks a lot like the Loch Ness Monster, except for the Loch Ness Monster is just kind of gentle and sweet and likes to be seen and not heard. But this other monster, the KP Monster, that thing just, bristling, incandescent with anger. And I like this one. I'll use my own. Just foaming at the mouth, frothing at the mouth with hostility. I mean, that KP Monster, it's a real shame because Princess Diana saw it coming, but she wasn't able to do anything about it. So what she was hoping is that, actually, I don't know what she was hoping. You know that? And I just don't want to be another voice to say I know what Princess Diana was thinking. Most of the people who know what Princess Diana was thinking either don't know at all, or they just make it up, like, the former butler who stole all of her clothes, allegedly stole all of her clothes and took her, knickers and stuff home, and I'm being very careful. But anyway, who does that, right? That still creeps me out. I'm just picturing this, I guess at the time, 40-year-old man walking around his house in full view of his wife, wearing somebody else's stuff. Oh, that's gross. But I don't know what he needed it for. I mean, were you going to wear her Versace gown? But that's just creepy. It's some creepy people associated with that family. So yeah, I forgot what I was talking about. I started picturing a 40-year-old man running about the house in somebody else's knickers, and I got lost. But okay, Sussex Global UK, who probably at this point does not like to be associated in the same paragraph with what I just said, but I'm going to give her a plug anyway because she does some amazing work. So you guys, please check out her channel. Also, Facts and 2 Cents, my other favorite podcast to listen to. I tell you, when they are together, they're incredible. And then the last show, I forget her name, but she was by herself, and she said she's going to try to come back every other day or something like that with another podcast. And I hope she does, because she does some amazing stuff too. And it's like having them break it down and hearing someone else's point of view is very helpful to me, because it helps me to shape my thoughts, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I just received a very generous PayPal from someone, and I feel really bad because by the time they listen to this podcast, they're probably going to want it back. I'm telling you, I'm all over the place. Harry has done me in with this book announcement. So if you can, I tell you what, since I'm not recording this with any like structure, try to put it together in your head. In the event of an emergency, put an aspirin under your tongue and try to put it together in your head, because I promise I don't know where this is going. Could you imagine having me on a car trip? Could you imagine? But again, I started this channel because I was bending the ears of my friends and collective family, and I would see that look on their face, like, you know, that far away, distant look. And I said, well, if that's the case, I'm just going to have to get my own YouTube channel. And here I am. So anyway, I thank you guys who have been on this amazing ride with me. And I probably should have gone to bed a few hours ago, but I don't know. I'm thinking and I'm reading, and I tell you, my heart is with the Sussexes right now. My heart is with you guys right now, and especially with Harry right now, because whatever is coming down the pike, I just think we should be there for him, right? So that's it. I'm going to attach this with what I stopped recording with V. Hopefully it makes sense.